That leg. I like that leg. Leg.
Boom. Perillo.
Lickworthy. Woo, Sniffworthy. Harry Potter guy, Star Wars guy, hashtag Planet of the Apes guy, out of box collector guy, Predator guy, hashtag Alien guy, hashtag Nerf guy, hashtag
Feet guy.
What's up? I don't think anyone's watching. It's all good. All right, I'm doing a bag and a board and stream. I bought some bags. I bought some boards. I did that the wrong way. Last time I did a bag and a board and stream, I ran out of bags and boards. So I've got more, and I've still got, enough books to, I guess, justify a stream. I'm going to. Is anyone? I think I've got one person who might be lurking there. Let me send. Oh, it's Remy Q Nerf guy. That's right. It's been so long, Remy. Since I hung out with you, and B, since I bought any Nerf, because I only want to collect like the sort of pop culture Nerf ones, and they don't come out very often. And when they do, they're expensive. There's the link if anyone wants to jump in. What you doing, Remy? What you doing? You in bed? Just hanging. So yes, I'm going to bag and board some books. Oh, I'm going to quickly promote this too. Although I need my mate Sean to be here because, so anyone in Melbourne, local, Yarraville Comic and Toy Fair. It is this coming Tuesday on Cup Day, Melbourne Cup Day. You guys don't have that in the US. We have a public holiday, so we can watch horses race. Yep, that's a Melbourne Cup Day. I supposedly am going to have a table at this stall, but I just sort of contacted the organizer Billy today. I was like, "Hey, do you want me to pay you?" And he didn't reply. So now I'm scared he doesn't have a table for me, and I've been pumping it up, promoting it, and all that. So hopefully things still work out. So yeah, I'm going to start bagging and boarding my books, and I guess if no one joins, I'll just show you some of the bags and show you some of the books that I'm bagging. You guys like looking at comic books, don't you? I do. I'm going to start selling them. I actually had a lot of fun last night. I was actually pricing up a lot of my books last night, so it was pretty fun. Oh, here we go. Ooh, this is good. If you're still watching, I've got some bait. Some bait to get Remy in there. Oh, look, it's a Mad Spidey.
Yeah, so I just finished watching the replay of Let's Talk About It earlier. I actually didn't leave work till about 20 minutes, half an hour after I finished because I was too busy laughing at Remy and Angel having so much fun with all the Aussie treats. It was hilarious.
Oh, did they eat Aussie things?
Beck and I sent them a box each. And Beck went a little nuts, as she usually does. And they got they got so much stuff, it was ridiculous.
That's cool. I was pricing all my books last night, and it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun looking. I was like putting $10 on this. I was like, no one's going to buy this for $10. So
you never
it's interesting because Sean's. I was just while I was waiting to start the stream, I was watching Sean's stream from last night and how he bought the first Camilla Khan, and I was like, oh, I'm selling that this week for $50. It's Sarah's copy, but yeah. I wonder if
I was going to say I could probably. I've got some more books if you want to sell some more books.
I'm trying to find more trash to put in my $2 bin because I want to have like a $2 bin. But yeah, I just got a couple of random things that are just things that people have given to me, and sometimes you get free books. Here he goes. What's going on, mate?
Hey now. How you going, buddy?
It's an all Aussie assault. I was just telling Spidey. So I noticed you bought that first Camilla Khan.
Kamala Khan.
Kamala. Hey, I'm not a Marvel guy. Whatever. What I call it, Camilla. Kamala. Same thing. All right. Us Aussies here say it different. How much you pay for it, mate? Because I'm selling that on Tuesday. I'm selling Sarah's copy. She was like $50. Get rid of it. I was like, all right.
I'll give you 30 for it.
Maybe if it was mine. Maybe it was on. What's going on, Mark?
Sarah would let me have it for 30.
Mm.
It had 80 on it, but I didn't pay that much. But I
Yeah, I
did
guess
buy a whole bunch.
I'm a little bit paranoid because I messaged Billy today and said, "Hey man, do you want me to transfer you the table money?" And he looked at my message, as in he saw it, and he didn't reply. I'm like,
Uh-huh.
do I have a
Billy,
table?
he's slack like that.
No,
So
he's responded to me instantly every time, and also complained to me that he's messaged other people to find out information that says that they're active on Facebook and complain that they're not replying. So he just left me on red, and I'm like, oh shit, do I have a table? I've been pumping up your show. You know, if he doesn't give me a table, I'll destroy your show too. So yeah,
I'm
but
sure you have a table.
I better have a table. You guys see, I'm gonna make. If I just want to make my table money like quickly enough for me to not stress about that, and then whatever I sell.
The more you have there to sell, the easier it is.
Well, I got a lot of pops. I got a bunch of Star Wars stuff. Mark, you should come down. Make the trip down to Melbourne. Check out the Jarraville Comic Fair. You can buy some of my books.
It's a fair decent whack for him because isn't he in WA?
It's in Perth.
Yeah, so WA. Yeah.
Just come down. He'd
Perth
have
is
to
like
leave Monday.
Perth is some made up place in Australia, apparently. No table. Fuck you, man. I'm gonna get a table. Are you going? You're definitely going, yeah, Sean?
I'll be attending. I haven't decided in what context yet. So
In
we'll
what
see how things
capacity?
go. Yeah.
You're gonna be my water boy. Go fetch me a drink on a.
Billy offered me a table if I want it. So
funny if he gets back to me, he's like, oh, sorry, man, I didn't have any more tables. I got it wrong. And then you get a table.
it's all right. I'll let you sell your stuff.
You're an established seller, mate. I'm making my first trip to the dance.
So people will be more happy to see you than me.
Yes. Hopefully, because every now and then at those shows, people come and say, hey, man, I watch your videos. If anyone comes up to my table and says, hey, I watch your videos, I'm like, cool, man, buy something.
It's all right.
I'll put you in my video if you buy something. What's going on, Perry?
Hey, Perry. I'll pay people at the door to come and tell you they watch your video.
5 cents each.
That's about how much.
Or maybe I'll make them pay me for the privilege of telling you.
Last time, I think the last one that I went to, a guy came up, was like, hey, came to me and said, like, hey, what's your video? I was like, cool, man, what's your name? And he goes, Simon. I was like, what the what? Like, I never knew anyone called Simon.
Claim.
Claim.
I was just watching your video.
Money.
I was just watching the video before, Sean. I got up to you started to unbox the toy. So that's an actual action figure that articulates and stuff, is it?
Yeah, 72 points of articulation.
Can you, where'd you put it?
It's back in the box. I got to clear some space.
It's a big boy.
So technically what it is to scale for Marvel Legends. So the Marvel Legend X-Men is same scale.
You say X-Men? Oh, it's the big ass Sentinel, was it?
Yeah.
It was massive though. Like, I couldn't believe it. Like, I saw a photo of Sean holding the box, but then when he's showing it in the video, I was like, that is fucking huge.
Yeah, it's 27 inches.
I didn't see the
There you go.
Sean did invite me to his stream.
Banger.
Bang up.
First appearance of Bullseye.
Oh yeah. I know, I've heard of that guy.
Such a noob.
Bang up.
Oh. Do you have that one, Spidey?
Actually, I don't have a copy of that, surprisingly enough, but I refuse to pay our prices here for it. It should be like a $10 or $20 book. I'm not paying $50 or $100 for it. It's ridiculous.
Ooh, that's a good one. You got that. Spidey's got that one.
Yeah, that's a silly question.
What's up, K-pop?
Hey, Katie.
How you going, K-pop?
Yeah, claim.
I don't really have bangers. I'm just bagging all my modern stuff.
That's why we're showing them off, because we know you don't have any. Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good one. I know Spidey picked that one up.
No, I picked up first appearance. I still don't have that.
Oh, really?
Hmm.
Sean, you picked that up in a lot, didn't you? You bought like the first 20 issues or something like that.
No, I got 1 to 12, and then about another 6 or 7 issues between that and 30.
Yeah, I have a few random issues of it, but yeah, I still need that one. What the fuck is that?
The Dutch. I don't know. Does anyone know how to pronounce that?
The Duchenne smile, maybe?
Yeah. Well, I have no doubt there's some
French,
first
obviously.
appearances in this. All right.
So that'll be in the $2 bin.
I got one of my C3 packages today.
What? Another one?
Yeah, I got this, and I got 2 more coming.
Do I get the exclusive?
You do, because I'm not going to do a video for one book.
Excellent. All right, guys, we're doing a what? Oh man, slow down. I was going to make you big. Is that all you got?
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
okay, well,
Doctor Strange, 9.4, signed by Donny Cates.
oh yeah.
CBC,
That's a nice cover.
Loki, cover and appearance by Mike Del Mundo.
What con are you going to K-pop?
Yep, banger.
Oh yeah.
I should have 2 more packages coming. So
I got a package coming yesterday. Oh wait, I didn't take any out. Shit. I got my 3rd printing of business cards. My 3rd print. And you know what? You know what I realized? I don't have any, because every print that I've done of my business cards is different. Like there's pretty much an extra social media handle on each card that I've done. But my very first business card only had Instagram and Facebook, and I only printed 100. So it's a low print run. You know what I'm saying? And and I don't think I've got one.
yeah, I was going to say, you didn't keep one of it?
I thought I did, but I can't find them. I've done 300 of the 2nd and 3rd print. So
Got
yeah.
Batman.
What's going on, Mike? I am hopefully going. I did apply for some media passes, and even if I don't get them, I'll probably go anyway. Hopefully I get the media pass. I don't have to pay for entry, but yes, I'm planning on going to Oz Comic Con.
I'll be there.
Are you going to be selling?
Nah, not this time. Just as a spectator. This is a Mad Spidey book.
In Hook Lee?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, is In Yuk Lee different than Ji Hyung?
Yes, it is. There is. Yeah, there's 2 different guys.
Okay, I always get them confused.
I don't even know if this is a ratioed book or not.
It'd be an exclusive. Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's an exclusive.
What's on the back?
Nothing's on the back, just.
And here is the problem with slab comic books. You would think it would tell you, but no, not necessarily. That's the stupid thing. If it's a fucking ratio book, it should be written on the label. You shouldn't have to tell them what the book is. They should know what the book is. If they're a grading company.
It says Lee variant cover, but doesn't say if it's a numbered variant or not.
I think sometimes they will actually say on their. They will sometimes say on their like ratio edition or something like that, but not necessarily tell you what the ratio is.
No, there's nothing.
it should say the ratio, but they just often don't. If you don't tell them, if you don't put a little post-it note saying, "Oh, by the way, this is a 1 in 25," they won't put it on the label, and that is bullshit. I'm very pissed off about it because I've got a 1 in 100, and I was so stoked for the label to say that it was a 1 in 100. But do you think it said it? No, it's just a fucking common book, according to CGC.
Yeah, big time collectibles exclusive. That'd be a Mako cover.
Oh, sorry. I put the comment. I didn't actually read it. Thank you. Hopefully, my table's still there for me.
Signed by Miko as well.
Yep. I'm going to film a vlog at Yarraville too. So get ready for my first selling. You guys will be able to experience my first selling day in vlog form.
Is Sarah going to be your water girl or your gopher girl?
No,
or is
Sarah
she not?
is working. She works.
Sarah's not even attending. So if he fails, he can't blame it on her.
I think I should be okay. Like I should. I think the pops will hopefully get me by because the pops. I mean, I got given those pops. So, most of them I'm just going to sell for like $15. There's a couple that I'll do for 20, and there's one that I'm probably going to do for maybe 40. But yeah, we'll see.
Like I said, if you send me some photos, I'll tell you if they're worth anything or not.
I'm all good. I did my research. I mean, like some of them I just want to get rid of, and then the only one that really I thought was strangely selling for more than it should was I got a Nightcrawler, which was some people were flogging off for like $50 and stuff. So I don't know, I'll mark it for 40, but I might take 30 if shit is the fan. I got a lot of the X-Men ones.
The X-Men ones are worth a bit.
Yeah.
So be careful.
Well, that again, I don't care. It's like there's a couple that are going to be like maybe 20 to 40, and then everything else 15, and then there's somewhere $5. Get it out of my life.
Right, I'll come early and I'll buy all your pops.
Yeah, this guy, he buys my pops and then takes it to his table next door.
Yeah, and then sell them for twice as much.
Does a Bruce on me.
Hey, I'm trying to help you. You don't want to listen. It's your problem.
I was gonna say there's a guy who's at all the things I noticed. And he's a big dude. You probably how do I explain? Do you remember the Yarraville? Can you picture the Yarraville one last time, Sean?
Yeah.
So when you walked in, off to the right, he had a pretty long table. He might have had like 2, maybe even 3 tables. He sold toys. He had retro games like Nintendo 64 games. He had a box of slabs. He had a bit of everything. And he's a big dude. Wide when I mean big. But he was also at the. Did you go to the Giant Size? You didn't go to Giant Size, did you? Did Sean freeze, or is he thinking really hard?
He
was.
I think
he was definitely deep in thought for a second. What's going on, Grey Man? Do you want to jump on, Grey? It's been too long. We never get to hang out, Grey Man. I want to hang out. Nope, we lost him. You went to the Giant Size. He was at the very, very back. So when you walked into the front door, you turn left and you go all the way to the back wall. He was right against the back wall. Anyway, so this dude at the Yarraville Comic Fair, he kept coming up to Dron and saying, "Hey man, I'll give you $10 for this." There was some Avatar figure, and Dron had it for like $20, which is apparently cheap. And he's like, "Come on, I'll give you $10." And apparently he'd already asked 3 times. Dron's like, "Nah, man." And he's like, "Oh, I'll get you, mate. Maybe by the end of the day, you'll sell it to me for $10. And Dron's like, "Maybe." And he's like, "Because I'm only going to make, $25 or $15 off it." I was like, "What the fuck?" Well, that seems dodgy to me. To be like being one of the sellers, going to the other seller and saying, "Hey, man, do a bargain on this, so then I can resell it." Fuck off, mate.
Yeah,
go suck a dick.
but a lot of them do it. Like when you're setting
to
up,
openly just say it like that.
When you do, like when I've done a couple of the Supernova setups, like there's like 5 or 6 guys. So you'll have you'll have Bruce and Tim and James and all those guys. James usually doesn't, but the other guys quite often will go to each individual one and just try and buy books before the show even opens. and they all do it.
Yeah, head Bruce is the king of that.
If I come on, I'll have to put a shirt on, and that takes effort.
Leave it off. Come on the stream. Oh wait, shit! I left Sean in the back. I thought I clicked on him. Oh wait, he looks like he's still. Sean's still in the same position. Oh no, he moved.
Sorry,
Change to his phone now.
No, I was on a phone. I don't know why the fuck it just disconnected. Now I'm using my other phone.
Don't you have a laptop?
No.
So, do you do everything from your phone,
Yep.
including the edits?
Yep.
Okay.
Sounds
So-
like me in the original days before Beck cracked the shits and bought me my MacBook.
And how much better is life now that you have a computer to do it on, Spidey?
Yeah, a lot easier.
Oh, mate, it's been too long. Has he got his top off still? I can't tell. He might have it off. Yeah!
Oh my
That's
god!
good.
Have a great
Great
racing
man.
day, everybody.
I don't know whether I want to be on this stream anymore.
I'm just lying in bed stroking my pussy, guys.
Oh,
I'm just lying in bed stroking my pussy, looking at you guys chatting. What can I say? All right, probably look, it's Australian folks. Yes, they do exist. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? I can't believe it.
What's
She's
going on, mate?
she's
It's been
starstruck.
ages since I get to hang out. What time is it there? Is it like morning? I've barely bagged a book. I'm all distracted by you guys. What's that?
It's 10 to 8 in the morning.
Okay.
10 to 8 time is.
Excellent. Early morning puss rub.
I attempt to have a biscuit about this cat bothering me. She's old and I think she's got something wrong with her because she's always hungry. Let's get her to the vet.
She's always hungry.
Yeah, I think she's got something wrong with her, but I've not had a chance to take her to the vet yet because we're dealing with Lisa in hospital on that.
Yeah, my cat was always hungry too. It was weird. You'd come over and you'd think I'd never fed you in June. She was just always meow meow.
She's trying to steal these biscuits off me. They're bloody ginger biscuits, cat. Cats don't eat ginger biscuits. She bloody would if you give her a chance.
my cat likes, or not that Grey Man will know what they are, but my cat likes Anzac biscuits.
Mate, Grey Man knows a lot
Okay.
about Aussies because don't you live with an Aussie?
What named after your soldiers?
Didn't you live with like someone from
And that's
Australia?
what you call your soldiers, isn't it?
Yeah, but Anzac biscuits are
Yeah, I
a
still do.
biscuit.
They're like a
Yeah.
oat and Bing biscuit.
Oat and thing biscuit.
Yeah. They got something in it. Closer than what you knew. You just said it was an Anzac biscuit.
I just said it was a biscuit. At least I didn't try.
Was it-
Okay, this is a modern banger, all right? I'm about to show you guys
Ah,
what
Oh,
a
here we go.
modern banger looks like. Look at this as a cover. Woo! Look at that.
Homage.
It's not an homage. It's actually the image. It's actually the movie
That's
poster.
not a banger, Simon.
In foil. It is a banger. Someone in the
No,
chat,
listen.
let me know if you think this is a banger.
All that is a book.
It's a foil banger. A modern foil banger.
Fuck off.
Which cat is that?
Grey man's fighting with his
Poppy.
pussy.
Yeah, it's always the way.
Oh, he did the dunk. Dunking those biscuits. Have you done a Tim Tam slam before, Grey Man?
We don't have 10 times here.
Oh, okay, maybe I should send you some so you can do a Tim Tam. You know what the Tim Tam slam is, though, yeah?
Sounds like some disgusting sexual position.
No, it's when you get the Tim Tam, you bite like
3 Sheilas after the pub on Friday night. three Sheilas with low expectations and no morals. Is that what it's? Is it got something to do with that?
No, it's got to do with the fucking biscuit, you idiot.
Because they have
the biscuit
what's
called
their,
Tim Tam. Oh, yeah,
their
I knew that.
equivalents of, I think it's penguins, I think is their equivalent.
Penguins.
Yeah, I think
We
their
have penguins,
biscuit,
yeah.
yeah,
Penguin
their
biscuits.
biscuit version of a Tim Tam is a penguin.
Okay.
Can you do a penguin slam?
I don't remember
There's a packet of penguins
seeing.
in the fridge at the moment.
I don't remember seeing them when I was there looking like a Tim Tam.
Who was that? You got a ghost in the background.
That's Lisa's boy Liam. Just popped his head in. Wonder what the hell's going on at this hour in the morning.
Well, this book is so thin. It's like 10 pages, this book. Oh, this is old school, huh? You guys like old books? I got some old school for you. You ready?
Yeah, it better be a good old school book.
I think Beck would like this, okay, Spidey?
Mad Spidey. It's from 2015.
Angela.
Banger! This is what? This would be 90s, wouldn't it? Would it be 90s, this one? Ask Beck. She there?
No, I'm at home.
Oh. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Because this is part of this series, which is also very old.
Yeah, that'd probably be probably late 90s, I think.
Yeah, late 90s, Sean. What do you think of that?
All right, late
Come on,
90s.
Brendan. Yeah.
Simon, well,
Yeah.
your oldest book is from when?
I've
My
got Golden
oldest
Age
book.
books, you idiot.
My
Okay.
oldest book is from 1809.
That's not a book. What, that thing that what's his face sent you?
Yeah.
I haven't seen him for a while. What, something
He only pops up on Grey Man's show. That's it. He doesn't do
but I
his
haven't
own
even
channel
seen-
anymore.
I haven't even seen him there.
Yeah. He was there a few weeks ago.
Really?
I've seen him.
You fucking
Yeah.
couldn't. There wasn't a stream that he wasn't on for a while.
But he was in what you call it, wearing the hoodie and under a different name.
Oh. Yes, we are prepping for the up. Well, not this. I've already got my books ready, kind of. Oh, great, man. Views are gonna go down now.
Sorry, dudes. I know all the women have all signed off now. They're like, oh man, what happened to Naked Grey Man? Oh, damn.
Simon, have a look at the last
Join
comment.
my OnlyFans girls.
How dare you? The pirate incentive. Tell me more, K-pop, about the
You
pirate.
you gotta highlight that comment, Simon.
He doesn't want to.
94. I'm getting there. Calm down.
I'll show you
just-
some of my autograph if you like.
Sorry. Oh, you got
Metal
books?
Man. Yeah.
I'll show something good.
This
Would
is
you,
what I've
Gray?
read the last couple of weeks. This is my red pile. Sorry?
Said show
So a good
something
book,
good.
did you
would
say?
How disrespectful.
I am, mate. I am.
Not you, Spidey.
Yeah. Reptilicus.
Shield.
That's a fairly well-known book. That first.
That's
one.
cool. The only problem with these bloody virgin covers is you got to take it out of the bag of board to scan it. So annoying.
It's a special
That
ratio. Oh.
metamorpho. Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually bought this Angela series to read. Metal Men. What is the Metal Men? What do the Metal Men do?
They're made
Do
out of
they
metal.
listen-
They're robots with responsometers in
Play
them,
heavy metal music.
like human traits, and they just basically they make a Doc Magnus they just save the world from various menaces like the Missile Men and the Gas Gang and stuff like that. They're very this iteration of them is like old school daftness. You know what I mean? Old Silver Age madness.
The Missile Men and the gas men.
The Gas Gang, yes.
The Gas Gang.
This is the sort of thing that I love because Tina, the Platinum robot, Platinum, she's in love with the doctor who made them because they want to respond to someone who isn't working properly. And here he's being hypnotized by a spider to marry her. It's just mad. It's just like you kind of, if you explain the story to people, it's like, what the hell is that madness? You got to read it to appreciate it. And then later on, in later 60s, they kind of they changed their style a bit, going to get a bit more serious, still kind of wacky. But this is just a really cool cover, I think, this one. I like this cover. The two-tone. And there's Platinum turned into a human. There you go. Sexy robot lady.
Sexy robot.
But this one I read last night. I'm so pissed off. It's got about 2 pages missing from the middle. So the second story, you haven't got this story. You haven't got the blinking full story of it. It's just a pain in the ass. I paid £4 for that, and it's fucking not complete.
Yeah, see, I can't remember who it was recently.
Still appreciate it for the cover.
Recently, someone was saying how they bought a book, and then they hit up this seller and was like, "Hey, it was missing like a page or something like that." And the seller was like, "Oh shit, sorry, I didn't know because I bought that book and never opened it." So.
Yeah, so that's what happens. That's what I put it down to, really. You can't necessarily check every bloody comic you get in, can you?
Especially if you're buying it in collections like you do.
That I've got here. Nice
I've got that book.
This one, a certain Zars was showing on his channel yesterday.
Oh, I've got that book.
That was like
one of the first.
Today, Sean. Are you frozen again? No.
Yeah. He's mesmerized by that book.
This is a double. I actually bought this to sell. I bought this to sell because I thought it was worth more than 20 quid that the guy was charging for it. So I thought, I'll buy that for 20 quid and see if
Definitely
I can get on. But I'm so lazy at getting around to selling
there
stuff.
You go. You feel happy now?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Ooh.
So,
I like that.
Ah, nice one.
Hey, Grey Man, send it to me and I'll sell it for you at the Yarraville Comic Fair next week.
Yeah, get it to him by Tuesday.
Go.
Do you need a Lethal Protector number 1?
Cover, I saw
That's
this.
like my second copy.
Yeah, I bought one of them to
I used
flip.
to have that one. I sold that, actually. I sold it.
Isn't that the book that I fucking gave up to you,
Look at that
Spidey?
cover. That is awesome.
No, it was from the same series.
Issue 2, because it was the first
Vixen
stream or whatever.
I have no idea what book this is.
First
It's
Vixen.
an Action Comics book. That's it.
That's
all.
The Flash looks
Who?
like
Great.
First Vixen.
Oh, it
Vixen.
must be the chick there.
Shows the first.
no. He's talking about the book he's holding.
Yeah, Vixen. The first.
Why is I feel like the Flash would get cancelled doing that today. What's he doing on that cover? He's grabbing her.
His wife's getting
without consent
into another dimension. Let me go, Flash. You can't hold me here. I must go back to where I belong. It's just a great cover. I don't care what you think what's going on. It's just awesome. I love that cover.
Fine.
No, you can't claim that.
Yes, I can.
Can't claim shit. You can only claim if I've got doubles. or if they're DC.
Oh, that's a weird one. Siamese Flash.
Yeah.
Hey, Brendan, which Ren and Snippy? Because I've still got some of the Ren and Snippy comics I had as a kid.
The one with the Baywatch ad in the back.
That could have been a lot. Remember back in the day how many of the books had the gut milk ad?
Look at that. Shocking.
Animal Man. I remember, when I first heard of Animal Man, Grey Man?
Solo story, I think.
The first time I ever heard of Animal Man was on Cover Slingers. When you guys did animal covers.
Yeah.
And Slim brought on Animal Man, and I'd never heard of Animal Man, so I just thought Animal Man. That's the best cover ever for an animal episode.
So that Suicide Squad
It
book
was
is the
cool.
Minor Keys time.
Yeah, it's the
Okay.
it's
First
the
appearance of the new team, I
Yeah.
think it is.
For a
Yeah.
black cover, it's actually like pretty clean.
That book was going
And-
for a lot when the movie came out, but now it's like
It's still like a 30,
Does
30
anybody know
40
anything
book.
about that? I have no idea what the hell that's
The
about.
Sheriff of
isn't that
Babylon.
is that a Tom King book? Who writes it?
Well, it says
Yeah,
King
I
and
suppose
Gerard,
it's
so I'm
Marvel
assuming
for
it,
ya.
Hashtag
assuming-
comic guy.
So that's Tom King and Gerard.
and Mitch Gerard's.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I don't
it's
know
meant
anything
to
about. I don't know whether it's a
Yeah.
5-cent book or a fucking $50 book.
Mark has talked about that a lot. Mark said it's really.
I don't
good.
know if it's a $50 book, but it wouldn't be a cheap book.
Okay, well, that's going in the
That's
giveaway
like-
pile anyway.
The ISIS
lunch.
book
Oh, that
that
one.
we got. Yeah, so that's the first solo series of the second ISIS.
Okay.
So it's not a big book, but it's still worth a bit.
Okay.
Name how many characters.
Giveaway
And
pile.
Greyman's probably the man to answer this. How many characters, like, have the second or third version been more popular than the original? Like, for example, Ghost Rider. The first Ghost Rider is not as popular as.
Well, a lot of people don't know who the original
Yeah, but
first Ghost
it all
Rider is.
depends. It all
Yeah, I know
depends
what
on the
I'm saying.
character.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
No,
when you talk about the
Sorry.
original Ghost Rider, you talk about the cowboy who rides around the
Yeah,
horse.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
the
Carter,
original one.
Carter
That's the
Slade.
that's
Yeah.
the original one. But he's obviously not as popular as.
Johnny
Johnny
Blaze
Blaze.
or Johnny
Yeah,
Cash
it's back on
or
right
Robbie
now,
Reyes.
And I think, Greyman, you say that the Blue Beetle, the second one, is your favorite?
Yeah, but the Blue
Yeah, Ted
Beetle
Cord, yeah, the first one.
came from a
Blue
different
Beetle's got a massive
company,
long
so
history, though.
Well, isn't
think it
Jaime
was before.
Reyes or whatever, isn't he the third Blue Beetle?
yes. Yeah,
So
he's
which
the
one's
third.
most
Yeah.
popular?
It's Ted Cord,
Yeah,
then
the
it's I
third
can't
one.
remember the middle guy, and then Jaime.
No, it's,
Okay,
it's
okay.
Daniel Garrett. It's
No.
Daniel Garrett. Then it's Ted Cord.
Ted
Ah,
Cord,
okay.
then Jaime. Yeah, but the Danny
This is my first ever Christian comic. Look, it's my ever Christian comics.
That's not very metal.
Garrett wasn't a DC book. He was a thing. What was it called?
Yeah,
That other
I know
company.
it's true.
Cord started,
I know because I got Rob one of them.
and I
One of
think
the old
Daniel
ones.
Garrett. Daniel Garrett's golden age, and I don't know
Yeah.
what company he started with. He's like,
No, I've already got that.
Is it Newton or whatever it is?
Newton's Aussie. You mean like one of the Charltons?
Charlton.
Sorry, Charlton.
Ted,
Comic guy.
yeah,
He's
Ted
a
Cord
Charlton.
started at Charlton.
Yeah,
I
Yeah,
think I already have this book too.
created by Steve Ditko.
Ye-
But the Golden Age one started off like I don't know what company he was with, but he was also a radio show. There used to be a Blue Beetle radio show back in the day.
Well, I guess
And he
like
was
the
just like
Flash as
cop,
well.
he
Like
was a
Yeah, already got it.
Jay Garrick wasn't exactly he's not as popular as Barry Allen, right?
Jay
I don't know.
Garrick.
It's hard to say really.
He's talking about the Flash now.
Yeah, but it
can't
all
really compare
depends what
Golden Age
era.
to Silver Age.
It's like when you're talking about the Robins. Everyone's Robin is the one that was around when they were
Yeah.
in the collecting or in reading, not because it's the best or the favorite,
I'm trying
it's
to make
just
a
because
joke.
it was there.
I'm trying to think of something funny to say about that. My
Something about dicks.
It's like the Flash. A lot of people prefer Wally West because it was their era of reading.
yeah.
I prefer. Jesus, my brain's gone. Barry Allen because that's the one I read first. You know.
It's the same with. I know it's a team, but saying the X-Men. When you say the X-Men, the original team was 5 characters, not the 10 and 12 that are around
A lot
these
of people.
days.
Yeah.
So
I'm just trying to think of like that's why like my favorite Red Hood is the one the one from fucking 3 years ago when he changed his outfit, or 4 years ago.
yeah, but it's the same person, just different costume.
But everyone hates that costume. I'm
Same
like,
Red
no.
Hood though, isn't it? We should still make costumes now rather than actual characters. I suppose Mr. Terrific is more popular than the original Mr. Terrific.
But like,
All right, there's my bags.
but like, for example, with the Flash, even though a lot of people like Wally West, Barry Allen is still the Flash, kind of like the main one that they would go to. You know what I'm saying? So, which one did they go for in the Blue Beetle movie? I haven't watched it. Which Blue Beetle did they?
Rami.
And he's the third one.
Jamie
Yeah.
Reyes.
But
He's the third one, yeah.
he's so in modern day, he's the more popular one because he's the one that's still getting used in comics.
It's funny how they've gone through so many Blue Beetles, but then the other characters like Batman and Superman never like age. But you know, the other characters go through generations. Where am I up to? I found like a whole bunch of books that have got unbagged and bought in like other areas too, like all over my house. There's just like random piles that have like unbagged and boarded books. It's really bad.
So how can you should have plenty to sell on Tuesday.
Yeah, because I don't want to just sell them stuff that's come out in the last year. There's no fun in that. So there were some books I was going through. I was like, I could sell that, but no, I don't want to sell my stuff until it's been out for at least a little bit, you know?
Yeah, but you don't know if somebody might have just gone, oh, that's right, I missed that issue. I'll pick that up right now.
That's right.
A lot of
What's
people
the
do
difference?
that.
How long
And
it's been out or not.
And all that could because all those spec of the week books, they're all gone down to like $6 value now. So no point in selling them. No, I've got lots of things, Brendan. I've got comic books, I've got pop vinyls, I've got Star Wars things, like, you know, the build 'em things, like, you know, that Batmobile that you built out of cardboard, Sean? I've got like Star Wars ones where you build like Darth Vader's helmet. $20, get out of my life. I've got just some random stuff. A lot of it is stuff that, yeah, like I said, people have given to me over the years. I'm like, you know what? It's time to get you out of my life. So thanks for the money, everyone.
Mad
Sorry.
Spidey, never give him anything again because he'll sell it.
That's half of it's Mad Spideys.
Yeah.
Probably.
I said to
Mark, now, hashtag sell all my shit guy.
What? Sell all my shit.
I
said to Mark,
sell all my
sell a
shit
guy. I said to
God, why would you be sorry?
I was just saying that Mark was saying that he'll probably come because he's got the public holiday off. And I was like, yeah, man, come down and buy the books that I bought off you for 4 times the price.
Nora and Rad, why would you say Team Gold is better?
I can never remember who's in which team.
Team Gold
is X-Men when there was too many of them to give a toss back.
But Team Gold was the one that
X-Men just left me cold.
Team Gold was the one from like 3 years ago, 4 years ago.
I thought when Jim Lee did the the standalone thing in the 90s, there was a blue and a gold team then.
Was there? I'm pretty sure Gold, Red, and Blue was the books that.
X-Men won, wasn't it? They split up.
Yeah, but I didn't know they had colors. I know they split into 2 teams and they were something else. But
I thought it was blue and gold teams back then.
Gold.
Oh, well, I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah,
I thought gold.
I thought you would know because you're more the X-Men guy than me. But
I'm the original run X-Men. I haven't got
animated X-Men.
No, I am that too, but I haven't.
Yeah.
I haven't started collecting the X-Men stuff after the original run until I finish it. So,
No, that's fair.
because then it'll be just thousands and thousands of books everywhere.
That's what my life is like.
Yes, but mine are all different.
Yeah, they're not 400 copies of one titty or ass book or leg book or whatever.
I don't have 4 sets of Berserker.
Yeah.
Maybe I should put one of them in there. I should
Mm.
I should probably get rid of one of those sets. Do you want a set of Berserker, Grey Man?
You sent me number 1 already, I think.
Oh, did I?
I'm pretty sure
Man,
you
I
just
must
sent
have
me
bought
number
heaps
1.
of number 1.
He'll sell you the rest
Oh, yeah,
cheap.
way back.
I won't even sell to him. I should give it to Grey Man.
You want to wait and see if they make a film out of it, mate. You'll sell it, and then suddenly a film will be announced, and people will be willing to pay like 4 times the price for it.
I've got 4 sets, mate. It's all good. It's all good. I got plenty to spare. What's going on, Tyler? Just
Hey,
finished
Tyler.
season 2.
Oh, is
Oh.
Invincible
How you going,
back out
Tyler?
yet?
Sorry, what'd you say, Grey?
It's just like Invincible's out again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Season 2.
I haven't watched that. I should probably watch it. Would it be weird to watch it without reading the comic book?
Yeah, because
Yes.
I watched season 1. I love season 1. I thought it was awesome.
If you don't
Yeah,
read,
yeah.
so of course you're going to watch it.
Yeah.
I
which
watched
makes
the
it-
first
makes it even better.
episode.
First. I have read it. Yeah. It's not like you
I
can't
watched
follow
the
story
first
if you haven't read the
episode.
comic book.
Because
Is it
every
on
time a show
Amazon,
comes
do you know?
out, I feel like I want to read some of the book at least, just to get an idea of what the comic's like.
Yeah, good luck
So
picking up an Invincible number 1 cheap. I'd be buying it in trade.
I've got like one of the reprints that they did.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but that's a book I'm not going to try. I would try. I'll
I've
just
got a
read that
bag.
in trade or something.
Yeah. That's what I did. I've got about
Yeah,
10
the-
trades of it, I think.
Invincible's on fucking.
I've not read it for a while, though.
Amazon.
Yeah, I don't. That's the one app I've never had, and I should get it because I want to watch that. I want to watch that new Borat movie.
Oh, fuck that.
I reckon it'll be funny.
There's a new
That guy's
Borat
a
movie.
douche.
The only good thing about Amazon, it's got all the old action movies, Simon.
Hold up. Which Simon do you mean, Brendan? Because this Simon does not read, and this Simon barely reads.
Just about
This
about
Simon
me.
used to read a lot and then
I used to read
Yeah.
a lot. I was saying
And
to
then-
Mark,
became a collector and that haven't read in like 15, 20 years.
because Mark was saying how
This
you know you're
Simon at
collecting-
least looks at pictures sometimes, and this Simon just keeps them in the bag.
That's right. I was saying to Mark the other day, I was like, it's funny because we were talking about a few years back, and I was like, back then I wouldn't buy a variant. I was like, why would you buy 2 copies of the book, or why would you buy the variant as well as the A cover? It didn't make sense to me. I was like, why would you do that? Why would you buy 2 copies of the same book? That's
And
just
now you're
stupid.
the king of the fucking variants.
And now I'm
And
just
then
sitting
they
there-
say you're meant to get smarter as you get older, Mad Spidey.
Mhm.
he hit the dirty the naughty 40s and turned into a dumb cunt. Yeah.
I was going to say a douche, but you said it better.
No, but you have been cutting down heaps though on your variants. You're not buying as many copies of everything anymore. So
No, he's not buying as many of them at start, but then he goes back and buys them later.
I'm barely buying. I just do my pre-orders now. And every now and then I might pick something up off the shelf, but normally, like my last orders were tiny. Like, because a lot of the times I'll buy a first issue because I feel like I can read the first issue, and if I like it, I can just decide to go get the other stuff. But there's a lot of books last pre-orders where I was like, nah. It was really small order compared to usual. So.
I used to get crap loads of comics every month when I was collecting. I'd get a massive stack every month, and I'd just read the whole lot in about 2 days. I'd sit down and start reading them, and then when I finished reading them, I'd stop. That was it, really. And
I can't remember who.
I can't see.
someone used to do their weekly comic haul, but like by the time they're showing you their books that they picked up for the week, they've already read them all, and they'll tell you about them as they're showing you. I was like, whoa, how'd you read so many books? That cover Gray?
Yeah. Especially now.
That's good.
Especially now, you can read a modern comic in about 2 minutes.
I'll give you $2 for it.
Well, that's the thing. I am slow. I'm a slow reader, right? So it takes me about, like, if I can get through a book in 10 minutes, I'm pretty happy with myself. Most books take me about 15 minutes. When I read an old book, my God, it's like 15 minutes for a page.
Yeah.
So much words. What is that?
Yeah.
I say trading cards.
You got value for money in them days, mate.
Well, that's true, yeah.
Oh.
You know, when I was reading the Batman stuff, the more modern stuff, obviously, with Tom King stuff, there was an issue that didn't have any words.
Isn't that most of Tom King's run?
Is it so? It still took you 10 minutes to read it.
Nah, it still took me about 5. But you know what? Here's the problem. Because I read slow, when I read a book, I kind of try to speed through it. So I don't really pay attention that much to the art, which is bad. Because a lot of people will talk about what they pick up on the art and stuff like that. And I just don't pay attention to that while I'm reading it. It's really weird.
Jeff.
Mad Spidey, he couldn't tell the difference in the colors, so he wasn't sure if the writing was hidden or not.
Number of books sold. No, I just want to make my table money back. That's all.
What, $20?
50.
Yeah,
I had to go up to 50 because he gave up my $20 table to an artist or something. Which is fine. It means I'll be in the main hall. I didn't pick up Dead Flowers, Jeff.
Oh.
I was going to pre-order it, and then I changed my mind. I know your friend, what's her name?
Sarah Frazetta.
Sarah Frazetta, yeah. I know she wrote it, and that's why I wanted to order it. But I changed my mind last minute because I was just like, you know what? I'll probably take 2 years to end up reading it. So unfortunately, I didn't get it. Oh, wait, maybe I did. I might have ordered one of the covers, actually. I wanted to order her cover, though, was the main thing. And I didn't do that, I think. I still have cards. I've got basketball cards hidden in my cupboard. If you want to see my basketball cards. What's going on, David? What's happening? Yeah, you caught this live. What are you doing up so early?
Oh, I got these from Billy on the weekend.
From Billy?
Yeah, I wanted the folder for my X-Men cards.
Wait,
so,
Billy, at the comic and toy fair we went to?
Yeah.
What? When has he sold anything that wasn't comic books?
Oh, he's had toys before.
Really?
I bought the, where is it? The Cyclops and Rogue from him.
Eating a very late dinner. Jesus Christ.
I bought them from Billy.
Oh, man, those... show us, bring it up close. Those are the ones with the weird faces. Some of them have really weird faces. That one's not the worst. It's not the best.
Oh, my God.
Looks like she's constipated.
That's not the worst.
Pretty
There are
bad.
some of those figures that look... Is it Remy that bought a bunch of those?
Yeah, Remy bought a whole stack of them just
Some
because
of
they
them
had
look-
weird faces.
So bad. Trying to sort my collection.
So if Rogue was constipated, what's Cyclops?
Yeah, look at look at the proportion on his body.
Oh, I just
Wait,
shut myself.
Hold it further back. Look at him. Look at his hand. He looks like he's been fucking stung by a bunch of bees on the top half of his body and his hands.
Why is he
And
got
he's got a
a
camel
body? That's weird.
The boxes are
That's
really
some
cool,
strange
but yeah, just the
proportions there.
figures are shit.
Grab one other thing.
Oh. Here's the reverse.
He's wearing
of
washing
that
up gloves.
before. Sorry? Did you ever read any
Not
of that
ready,
type of
but I'm
stuff back in the day?
guessing Wolverine doesn't have much trouble.
And
Sorry?
Simon will like this.
Why would I like that?
Yeah.
AEW.
Trading cards.
I'm not a wrestling guy. I used to be. Used to be a massive wrestling guy.
Hmm.
Got a ring
You
card.
used to be an MMA guy as well.
Well, I'm still an MMA guy. I just don't do the videos anymore on my channel because it was a little bit too. I want to actually start a separate channel so I can do that stuff again because I do enjoy it. I just stopped doing it on my channel because it just was too. It was too niche to mix with another niche thing. If it's like if I'm doing videos which are just anyone can watch, like eating weird things or whatever it be, that's fine. But I just feel like it was too much of a niche topic mixed in with all this other niche shit that I do. So it just didn't work. But I would like to start a
How
separate
many
channel.
bloody jelly milks have you tried?
Hashtag niche guy.
Have you got a jelly milk channel yet?
Hashtag always changing guy.
What? Got a what? What'd you say, Gray?
I said, have you got a jelly milk channel now?
Oh yeah, that's no, because you know what I noticed? I stopped uploading shorts because they just stopped getting like originally shorts are great. And then I think because everyone does them now, they don't get promoted as much as they used to.
My shorts don't do
every
shit.
So all my shorts used to always just have a window. So you'd be sitting on like 10 views, and then all of a sudden in the span of like it's like they gave you a 1 hour window where they promote you. So all of a sudden in that 1 hour, I could get a few hundred views or whatever it be. Some of them have gone off, and then all of a sudden they just stopped getting views and like 10, 20 views. So I stopped doing them. But because I had no content last week, because I was away for most of the week, I just uploaded a bunch of shorts so I still do a lot of shorts, but I upload them to TikTok mostly. So there was ones that I hadn't uploaded on YouTube, and I just scheduled a bunch of them in a row. And those milk ones, I did, one of those milk ones on TikTok got 58,000 views. And I was like, what? It's not even a good video.
To show how bullshit it is.
It's all right, but
I told Beck about those
who
shorts,
knows
and
what's going to get
she just said,
popular,
"Are you
eh?
struggling
Don't
for
bloody
content?"
know.
What'd you say, Gray? You froze.
He's falling
Yeah, I've
asleep.
got really bad internet because you guys are always lagging on me as well. I think just the internet and the fact that being on the other side of the world is making it awkward.
Your pussy looks cute now, though.
Yeah. Poor little scraggy old thing. She's got fur missing and she's all scabby.
Yeah, which cat is that?
Poppy.
Is that Poppy? Because
That's Poppy,
I don't
yeah.
know. Poppy looks. I didn't remember Poppy looking so small.
Yeah, she's very small. We called Poppy because we found her on Remembrance Day. I don't know if you have poppies for Remembrance Day in Australia or not.
We have Remembrance Day, don't we, or something?
Yes, we do.
Do
Remembrance
you-
Day is
do
actually
you
coming
wear
up
poppies in your lapel?
Remembrance Day is on the 11th
November,
of the
yeah.
11th.
11th, isn't it?
Yeah, 11th of the 11th. So it'll be in 8
Yeah.
days.
Oh wait, something's
That's
happening
when
on
we
that
found
day.
Poppy. Was coming back from a gig, coming back from a thrash gig, and Poppy was just abandoned that in the middle, underneath our flats. And she came wandering up to us and sat on Liam's foot. She was a tiny little kitten at the time, and we obviously took her in.
I'll be back in a second, Simon. I gotta make a
14
phone
years
call.
ago.
Okay. Go away.
Welcome to your nightmare, Simon.
No, not quite. It's just called Alice Cooper, but yeah, I'm sure he has a comic
Yeah,
called Welcome
that's
to My
his.
Nightmare.
That's one of his songs. No, that's his album, isn't it? Or one of his songs.
Yeah.
I've seen him live a couple of times, Alice Cooper.
Me too. The last time I saw him, he was great, and he would have been old as fuck. I saw him. It was Motley
He played
Crue's
Jackson.
final world tour. This is not the recent final world tour, but the one before that they did. And Alice Cooper, I know, right? Everyone was like, "Are you seeing Motley Crue? It's their final tour." I was like, "No," because I saw their last final tour, and I refused
Last
because
final
that's false
tour, yeah.
advertising. But anyway, that time I saw the final Motley Crue tour. Alice Cooper was the support, and Alice Cooper killed it. Like he was really good. And then Motley Crue came.
Surely the other way around.
No, Motley Crue. No, well, because it was like it could be the other way around. Actually, no, Motley wouldn't support. Actually, no, that's not true. I went and saw Kiss, and Motley Crue supported Kiss one time, and it was funny because again, when I went to see him at Kiss, it was a Kiss crowd, so everyone that was there to see Kiss. So when Motley Crue came out, Vince Neil comes out, he's like, "Are you guys having a good time tonight?" And there'd just be like one guy in the crowd go. But then Kiss came out and it was awesome.
Wow, I would have thought there'd been a lot of crossover. You telling me there's no crossover between Motley Crue and
you
Kiss?
Would think so.
I would have thought the same fans would like both.
Yeah, well, that's the same scene, really. The funniest thing is, all the metal festivals they have in Europe, how they'll have like bands like those bands like Motley Crue or Skid Row or thing, and then they'll have Poison,
Louis!
and then they'll have like Manowar, and then they'll have some like black metal band all playing in the one show. That's crazy. What's going on, Louis?
Louis.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to go to the Motley Crue and Def Leppard concert.
Really?
Yeah, Beck was able to score tickets for $50 each.
Yeah, you know what? That's what happened last time. So for that final tour, I wasn't gonna go, and then it was the final like few weeks before the show. I was like, you know what? If I don't go to the last Motley Crue tour, I'll be upset with myself. So I went to buy tickets, and they dropped in price because they had so many tickets still. It was like,
it's had Marvel Stadium. If it had been a Rod Laver, it would have sold out.
Those guys can still put on an entertaining show because they've got all the pyrotechnics and all that shit. The problem is Vince Neil just can't do it anymore.
Yeah,
it's like asking me to get up on stage and do a set now. I'm good for about 3 songs and then I'm done.
Get your mate to take over from him. The one who did the I can't remember what band what was the cover band he did the other day? Was it a Kiss cover band or was it a Wasp cover band he did?
Wasp. Yeah, Wasp.
That was Wasp.
Oh, you're talking about Nightwolf.
Yeah, you should get him to take over from Motley Crue.
Yeah. Oh, you know what's funny? Oh, dude, I got to show you. It was fucking. So they played. I filmed them one time play with a Motley Crue tribute band, and dude, it was so funny because, like, those guys obviously they all dress up to look like the actual people, and man, this guy who was playing the Vince Neil, fuck, I couldn't stop laughing when they came out, man, because he was big and he looked like Vince Neil. It was so funny. I don't know if I can bring it up.
Because there's no Mick Mars anymore, is there?
Does Pamela Anderson come out at any point and they recreate the video?
I don't think Mick Mars died yet, has he? I thought he was just really sick. But
so
last time I filmed the Wasp band, look, they played with a Kiss tribute band, and it was awesome. Like they did the blood thing and everything like that, and I was like, "This is awesome! Look how close I am to the stage. It's like really seeing Kiss." It was like the Kiss show was awesome. But yeah, I got to find Motley Crue, man, because you got to see this dude. It was fucking a pisser.
I think the one time I saw Kiss, they weren't doing the costumes at that point.
Oh, really? That was in the 80s?
No, that would have been 90s.
No, it was 80s, wasn't it?
88.
When they did like Crazy Nights and stuff like that.
Well, I saw them in 88.
that was late 80s, early 90s.
That was the album. 88, Monsters of Rock, supporting Iron Maiden.
Because they were basically trying to be like all the glam bands, and they wanted to be pretty boys, like all the glam rock.
Beck actually bought me Iron Maiden tickets for Christmas for next year.
I didn't even know you liked music, Simon. Like, you never talk about music.
I'm very eclectic, but there's always been certain bands that I've never gotten to see that I've loved when I was younger and stuff like that. That sometimes I'll go and see. It depends on because ticket prices are extraordinarily expensive now because everything rising in cost and stuff like that. So, like I remember going to see Foo Fighters and a couple of times, and it was only like $100 a ticket for decent seats. Now you just buy some old school band. Like we went and saw Def Leppard last time they came out doing the Hysteria tour, which was I don't know. I think that was just prior to COVID, I think it was, or was it just after COVID? I can't remember. And even then, it was like $130, $140 a ticket. But that was just a killer show because I've always loved Def Leppard. But all these bands that are coming out now, oh my God, these are huge That fucker.
Oh, yeah.
Focus, look at him. How good is that? I couldn't stop laughing. I was like, look at this dude. Vince
Oh,
Neil,
God.
baby.
Yeah, like nosebleed seats now here are like $250, $300 for nosebleed section. It's like it's not going worth seeing a show
Yeah.
for an hour, maybe an hour and a half for $300.
Yeah, but the good thing about these bands is right.
No
They
way.
came from an era where the stage show was everything, right? So they put on a good show. It's not just watching four guys playing their instruments. They actually put on like a pretty fun show. Like I always forget. Like when I think I saw Kiss. I can't remember if it was 2 or 3 times, but every time I saw them, I was like, "Holy fuck!" Like this is the best show ever. Like fucking Paul Stanley jumps. Like I was in the back row, not the back row, but you got general admission, and then I'm sitting in the seats looking over the entire general admission. And then Paul Stanley's like, "Hey guys at the back, I'm going over to you." And then he jumps on this thing and flies over, and he literally lands on this stage, which is like 5-10 meters away from me, and he's playing like in the crowd. I was like, "This is the best shit ever." They're flying around the stadium. I haven't seen Metallica. That's a band I wouldn't.
Oh yeah, I haven't
mind
seen Metallica either. I wouldn't mind seeing
seeing.
them.
Megadeth. Do they still? Because I know Dave Mustaine has come down here a couple times by himself. I can't remember the last time Megadeth came down. I'm sure they have. I just probably didn't go. Korn. I don't really need to see Korn. I did like Korn for a hot minute when I was like 15, but
I never really got into Korn.
it was only about a minute. It was back when I was into like Marilyn Manson and stuff like that. What's going on, Clumsy?
If they were playing outside my house, I'd shut the windows.
I never saw Slay. Oh, you know what? You would have seen Slay, yeah, Gray?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'd go and see Megadeth. I'd go and see Slayer. I'd go see Metallica. I wouldn't see Korn though.
Family Values Tour. That's fucking old school.
And I wouldn't go see any of them.
Yeah, what music do you listen to, Sean?
Are you more
Not
into?
I was about to say, I guess Sean's a techno head.
He'd go say
I'm guessing
Tay-Tay.
more into Avril Lavigne and stuff like that. Yeah. Celine Dion, is that your speed, Raz?
No, but heavy metal's not my scene. But Kiss, maybe.
You'd go see Tay-Tay?
No.
You know how much it was for Tay-Tay tickets?
Ridiculous.
Apparently, it was $300 something
for nosebleed.
That's insane.
Yeah,
and
that's what they're all like at the moment.
They released their concert at the cinemas down here because so many people missed out. They missed out because who can afford $300 to see a concert?
The ticket tech now is getting smart. If a concert starts selling out quicker,
Taylor
they
Swift
increased the pricing.
Oh.
I didn't realize
those are just fucking rip-off, those tickets. There's no way it's worth that kind of money.
In saying that, Simon,
money that is. These little teeny girls getting their dads buy their tickets for them.
We've looked at a lot of ticket prices for a lot of the bands coming out in the next 6 to 12 months. All the concerts are all up around those prices now. Like, doesn't matter who you're going to see.
Okay. How much are you going to see Motley Crue? Here's the difference. Motley Crue, you're not seeing just Motley Crue. You're also seeing Def Leppard, who are 2 huge bands from their day. Right? So I think the first time I saw Motley Crue was when it was that big revival and they did Carnival of Sins or some shit. And so it was the first time they'd toured in a long time. I paid $160 for general admission, but fucking the support act was Motorhead. It was the best.
Well, nosebleed for Def Leppard and Motley Crue was $270 for nosebleed. And then when I said to Bishop, Beck goes, "Do you want to go?" And I'm like, I'm not paying that kind of price for that. Because at the end of the day, Motley Crue is only going to play for about an hour or so. Def Leppard will only pay for about an hour or so. I'm not paying that price. And then through her work, her boss has got something to do with, like, she's a member, like football or a stadium or something, and that's where the $50 tickets came. So Beck just went for $50. It cost us $100 for both of us to go. We'll go. But we weren't originally going because of the exorbitant prices.
Yeah. Tickets
Yeah,
just
that's
shot up
crazy.
in price, like ridiculously, like exponentially
Yeah.
compared to, like I saw Motorhead in the late 80s for a tenner, and then towards the end of the career, it was like 80, 100 quid for a ticket. I thought, no fucking way is it worth, as it shouldn't have gone up by that much. You know what I mean? You expect it to go up a bit, but not that much. It was ridiculous.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
we went
you
and
know
saw
why?
Foo Fighters. We went and saw Foo Fighters. I think it was just pre-COVID. They were $110 a ticket, but we were there for 6 hours. They had so many. They had 2 or 3 local bands as support acts. Then Tenacious D came on, and then Foo Fighters came on and did 4 encores.
Wait, when was that?
I think it was pre-COVID. I think.
Okay, because I remember, get this right. So, Foo Fighters played the same night as I went to Motley Crue and Motorhead, right? And someone I know went to the Foo Fighters, and he said to me, Dave Grohl at one point said, "Hey guys, thanks for coming out tonight, but I don't know what you're doing. If I was you guys, I'd be in the stadium next door watching Motorhead."
Yeah, that was our concert.
Is that it? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
But yeah, that went. We got there at just after 5 o'clock, and we didn't leave until after midnight.
Yeah, okay. Well, and that's the thing. That's
So,
why
What
that's why me
stars
and
is
Gray
music,
go to
though? Is it
local
taking
gigs, mate.
drugs and standing in a dark room?
But that's value for
Is that
money,
what
though.
Zars is into? Dropping these and listening to boop, boop, boop music.
Hey, if it's not done on a computer, it's
Are
not
you a
music.
cheesy flavor, mate? Are you...
That's very good. Mate, you want value for money, mate. You go to the gigs that me and Grey Man used to go to back at the pubs, mate. Fucking $10, fucking 8 bands, baby.
Yeah, one song each, Simon.
No, that's not
Underground is where
true.
it's at,
And they all sound like shit.
No. Oh, yeah, look, some of the you know what I hated about local gigs a lot of times? When you can't hear the vocals well enough because everything else is so fucking loud. So that's what happened the last time I filmed that Wasp band. It wasn't them actually, it was the Skid Row band. The mixing was just too loud. So the vocals came out really shit in my video. And they weren't really happy with that, which is obviously understandable. I wasn't happy with it, but there was nothing I could do. Because the next band that played was Kiss, and they sounded perfect in my video. But because Skid Row, they're more distorted and stuff like that, it just came out really bad in the video, and I couldn't get the vocals. So that's what I hated the most about going to those gigs back in the day was you can't hear the vocals clearly. Grey Man listens to the music where it doesn't matter because you can't understand what they're fucking saying anyway.
Exactly.
Grey Man doesn't listen to music. He listens to drunk men shouting at a microphone.
Oi, that's my band. That's why people used to be like,
band back in the day. I'd always be the drunk man on the microphone.
People used to say to me, "Oh, so you sing in a band?" I would always say, "I don't really sing." They're like, and then you know what? Their comeback would always be, "Oh, so you scream?" And I'd be like, "No, I don't scream." And they're like, "What do you do?" I was like, "I kind of just yell like I'm really angry."
I just don't like the music where like all they do is they sound like they're trying to bring up the deepest, gruffiest crap that they can out of their throat and just doing that shit. I can't stand that. I don't care how heavy the metal is. Metal can be as heavy as anything as long as there's some sort of singing to it.
You know what I like about is any metalheads in the chat? Maybe we can plug your podcast, Grey Man. You know what I like about your podcast? The music, the metal that you play is you have a very diverse mix, which I think is really good. You know, because I know you like the really disgustingly heavy stuff, but like you'll have some stuff where I'm just like, this is
I like the old school metal as well though.
But you also will play stuff which is kind of like, to me, just like rock. You know what I mean? And that's not probably your choice. It's just like whatever people have requested it or whatever. But I think it's good that you have that diversity on your show because I enjoyed, I've only listened to probably 2 or 3 episodes, but I enjoyed.
Oh my god,
Nick-
that's old school. The last
What?
comment.
Well, fuck it. Pull your
The
finger out,
Metro.
mate. Listen to some more.
Fucking
Let's
I
go to
met
Metro there. Go to Metro's there. Yeah.
Metro. Yeah, there used to be Goo. Did you ever go to Goo? I went to Metro for Goo, which was like the alternative nightclub, and it was cool because the first hour beer was like a pot was free. So the first hour it was like impossible to get to the bar because everyone's just fucking getting their free beer. Did you ever go clubbing, Sean?
Yes, I went clubbing.
Yeah, you definitely went clubbing.
You do realize that I'm the same age as you guys, yeah?
Are you?
Yeah, I'm not that much different.
I know, but you're younger than all of us technically.
Well, Gray's the oldest, then probably me, then Simon, then Sean.
Yeah, well, I was born in the same era that the two Simons were.
I was born in the 70s, thank you very much.
Really? The late
Yeah.
70s?
Yeah, late 70s.
79.
Yeah. And I was
Still-
born early 80s.
It makes all the difference, mate. You
With
bloody
that-
80s kids. You're all no good.
Yeah,
We're
you're
all
just
no
an old
good.
fart, Gray.
Just
that's
because
why
you
I
were
like-
born in the 40s.
With your raver music. And
Right,
now,
you-
Computer-generated crap.
69.
Rave was more of a 90s
exactly.
thing. Right?
Did you hear what Sean said before, Gray? He said if it's he said if it's not made on a computer, it's not music. Oh, fuck. That's funny.
Shocking.
That's funny.
Disgraceful.
I had to get a rise out of Simon somehow.
I thought it was funny. Yeah. Did you ever go? We used to have a club here called Deviate. My band played there a few times, but it was meant to be like a goth kind of alternative goth nightclub, but they just had all kinds of bands play upstairs, and there was this dingy elevator that was really like I used to refuse to go in the elevator because I was like, this elevator is going to break down. It was tiny, and people would use it to bring their gear upstairs. But man, some great nights at Deviate. I remember I got kicked out once because I was
deviate with like 8 instead of like 8.
yeah, it was the letter D, the letter V, and then the number 8, DV8. And I remember one night
I like the
I got
comic
kicked
book.
out. Yes, I've got. I saw one in one of these boxes. You said I've got the one
Yeah,
that's Adam Hughes and Dave Stevens cover.
The sign was meant to be DVD, but they messed up.
I got kicked out of there one night when we played because I was in the staircase because there was like 3 levels. I was in the staircase just spewing in the corner of the staircase, and the security guard just grabs me and goes, "It's time to go, mate." And I just go, "I'm sorry." Because I was spewing up all over the place. And he goes, "It's all good, mate. It's all good. We all have these nights." I was like, "All right, I'll leave now."
No, the real story was his band just finished playing and everyone was booing him, so the security guard kicked him out.
80s was the best. 80s was the best. Back when music videos were like awesome and they'd have boobs in them.
They still have boobs in them now,
Back then they would show you.
but you just don't know if they're on a man or a woman.
It's funny because
Oopsie.
some of those videos from the 80s, like they'll be okay to be played on YouTube and stuff. And I'm like, well, there's this dude one time, I was wearing an Alice Cooper shirt, and this dude at work, he's like a real nerdy dude, but he's hilarious. I walked in and he goes, "What the hell is an Alice Cooper?" And I was like, "Are you serious?" And I go home and Google Alice Cooper Poison and watch the music video. And he goes, okay. And I was like, "There's boobs in it." And he goes, "Oh, I better ask my mum if it's okay for me to watch."
That thing got absolutely played to death at the time zone in the Donny food court when it was around, the old school
shit.
food
Yeah,
court.
man, that was us. That was fucking man. So I remember all the people that hung out. Are you talking about when it was Virtual World?
And yeah, there
And
used
all
to be upstairs where we used to
Yeah,
smoke.
and all the kids would
stuff
smoke in the
upstairs.
pool room upstairs. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So they used to always play like dance music and hip hop, and then me and my mates would show up and we'd start playing all this alternative stuff, and they would just leave. And I couldn't
No, but
believe we used
all
to
the
go to smoke
girls, all the girls were addicted to that song. They used to love that song
Really?
for some
We used to
reason.
put it on all the time when we would go up there.
Hmm.
Those were the days, the virtual world days.
I saw Alice Cooper on that tour actually.
Which tour? Oh, Trash? That's the name of the album, I
The
think.
Poison
Trash.
tour.
The what? Yeah, but I think
Oh,
the
yeah,
album's
yeah.
called Trash. That's a great album. There's some bangers on there.
Yeah, I've probably.
So he
I
was,
never owned the album. I went because my girlfriend wanted to go. It was one of those girlfriend liked it, so I bought tickets.
he was letting everyone know what his music was.
Oh, Trash.
Oh, another random book I have no idea
Boys,
about.
boy.
Anybody know anything about that?
Dogs of London.
Dogs of London. Say it, Grey Man. Dogs of London. Oh, come on, I thought it sounded right.
Dogs of London.
He's just like,
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah, no idea. Give away.
I've
He
heard
doesn't
of
want to
American
give you the
Werewolves in London.
satisfaction, Simon.
Nah.
He doesn't sound like that anyway.
Yeah, he doesn't have the full Cockney accent.
Dogs
or
of
anything like
London,
that.
mate. You having a laugh, ain't you? You're having
Yeah,
a
but he-
fucking bubble, ain't you, mate?
Get
He
some
could have
warm
put it
beer in
on
ya.
for
Yeah. Did you drink beer over there, Sean, when you were there?
I don't drink beer, full stop.
Okay.
So,
No. He didn't.
Did Grey Man drink any beer while you were there?
Spent too much money on comic books. when he was there.
well, it's not like we had
Money
much.
on comic books.
We spent like fucking, what was it? 3-4 hours straight in the shops and then getting from shop to shop.
Yeah.
And then the toy shop, the big toy shop there in London. That was another freaking good hour plus.
Yeah. It's hell on the feet that
Yeah.
day was, I tell you.
Banger.
Yeah, long ass day. Well worth it, but
I'm
Alright.
drinking beer right now.
next time I come up there, Gray, I'll bring Simon with me.
Yeah. We'll go
He'll
to
pay
Yeah,
for-
cool.
He'll pay for his own ticket, but I'll bring him.
What's going on, Brendan? It's not a
And whatever you want to save, you have to bring double because the Aussie dollar is shit.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Well,
Uh,
were
the book prices weren't too badly priced considering. Compared to our pricing here.
I heard like food there is expensive because I heard like food in England is like the same price as what we have here, but in pounds. So like you'll buy a pizza
Pretty
for like
much.
£20. And here a large pizza is like, $15, $18, but over there you pay that in pounds, so it's double essentially.
$20.
Yeah, it pretty much is.
Oh, did you go to office work, Simon? I've got to ask you.
If you're buying,
How'd you go with the supplies?
I bought some stickers to price my books. I bought
Was there any
Some
poly
good.
bags? To
no, so I ended up buying like the binder ones. I actually
Right.
what I found was I only used one. I actually found a bunch of magazine bags that I've got, and I bagged them up in those. But they wouldn't fit 12-issue ones that I had. So if it was
okay.
12 issues, I used the binder folder bag. Oh wait, yeah. Someone said something about beer. I'm gonna start a new show, right? A new series on my channel. It's gonna be called One Beer, 3 Comics, and each
Oh, God.
I'm gonna try at least each week. I'm gonna buy a craft beer.
is that anything like Two Girls, One Cup?
kind of similar, but instead of shitting in my mouth, it'll be beer going into my mouth.
Or is it going to be like 2 Aussies, 0 shits?
So he's gonna go from
Yeah,
wasting money on buying numerous copies of the same book to buying a beer that he's not gonna like every week.
A beer that's fucking $20. I bought one the other week. It was $15. So I committed to it. I was like, you know what? I'm going to buy myself a beer. And the bottle shop down the road is like a craft beer. So I had heaps of craft beer. And I was like, fucking hell. And the guy's like, do you need a hand? Do you want a beer? Yeah, bottle-o. So, but like, it's like a fancy craft beer one, right? So they said to me, you know, are you after any type of beer? And I put on my beer cap and I was like, because there's a craft beer pub that we go to after work sometimes, and they've got these sour beers sometimes, and I've been really enjoying the sours. So I was like, you got any sour? And he goes, oh yeah, man, just all down the bottom here. They're all sour, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And I look and they're all like $15 plus. Some were $22 for a can, for one can. So I bought one, and it was like a Slurpee. It came out, you should have seen the color of it. It didn't look like it. I don't know how you can classify that as a beer. I don't think it counts. But apparently it was beer. It was $15 and it was good.
Next time you're at Mark's, Simon, there's one in Yarraville and there's a pub, not a pub, a bottle shop in Sunshine that does craft beers. You'll probably find them cheaper.
Really?
You got to Dan Murphy's and find them all.
No,
not like these are like arty beers, mate. Like it's like
You'll find some.
Them sours are a acquired taste. You used to watch
really?
my beer guy show, didn't you?
Yeah, I used to watch. I used to love it. First time I watched the you guys was the best
because it was fucking vile.
Really? Yeah, but you know why? It probably wasn't cold enough, great man. You were probably drinking it at room temperature.
We chill them before we drink them when they come out the can. No, we get them out of the fridge. But like it was fucking had one of the flavors, right? And it was olive flavored beer. And it was like olive and watermelon or something like that flavored beer. And it was a sour. And it was fucking vile.
But why would you be fucking dumb enough to drink an olive and watermelon?
They used to buy like beer mystery boxes.
Yeah, basically, it was like a beer taster box we'd buy every month and do a taste test of it. And this one was just absolutely foul.
Yeah, well, if you're dumb enough to try it, what do you expect?
No, the sour ones we had were all like fruits.
In life, mate, you've got to try things.
Yeah, but there's some things that you know you shouldn't try, and olive and watermelon is one of them.
Oh, shit.
And warm beer is another.
It's like a trial. Hey, nothing wrong with warm beer. It's not warm, it's just room temperature, that's all. It's not warm.
Yeah, I know, but I just call it
room
warm
temperature.
Because if it ain't cold, it's warm.
This is in the days, this is in the days before we had bloody, I've got some mic.
Is that a landline?
Yeah, they're still old school in the UK.
Oh, I suppose I can't talk because Mum and Dad have still got a landline. But in saying they're both in their 80s.
Does it have a cord connected to it?
No, it does not. It's an NBN cordless.
Oh, so they've upgraded.
Yeah, well, it's because everybody's being forced to eventually get NBN, or when they did our area, it's like Mum's like, well, we don't have a computer, we don't need internet. It's like we still need to get NBN, so you can just get a cordless phone as part of the plan, sort of thing. I was like, oh, whatever.
Oh, they're gonna make life so much difficult. The internet goes down and you can't do nothing anymore.
No, exactly.
Why does it look so bright where you are, Simon?
Doesn't look that bright.
The sun is still out.
It's not over here. It's like dark.
It's not that bright. Yeah, but you're in a. Don't forget, you're further down than what I am.
Further down.
Yeah, like if you went. That's Sarah in the background.
it might be a shadow.
Yeah. Hey, Sarah.
Hey, Simon.
Hello,
Sarah's-
Sarah.
Are,
Hello.
are you dragging him to Sunday?
I'm trying.
No.
I told him he can get his first shiny.
That's bullshit. I won't get a shiny.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah, you know what'll happen is he'll probably jinx me and he'll get all of them and I won't get jack shit.
What's been happening recently, Simon?
Yeah, exactly.
Let me show you Hello Kitty balls.
Oh, I didn't realize. Yeah, there you
Oh, feet.
go.
Big guy. Hashtag.
Hashtag
You
fake
want a
guy.
shot? Sarah got bowls.
I thought you said Hello Kitty balls.
That's what I heard too. I thought he was talking about his own for a second there.
This is the big one.
He gave himself a haircut to make it look like Hello Kitty.
A Siamese?
What'd I do?
Never mind.
That's right, Simon. If you're not part of the joke, you are the joke.
Okay.
And I wouldn't say it's not. It's probably because it's overcast that it's
Why does it look so
actually
dark?
darker than what it is.
So what?
Is it?
It's because he's in the Mad Spideyverse.
You live in a
It
fucking
never gets dark.
I think it's probably because of the
When
trees around my house.
you're- Yeah, so we haven't. Oh, there's still a few trees around, but there's not as many as what there used to be.
It's still light out in my area too.
Well, Sarah reckons that it is light outside, but looking out the windows from where I am, it looks dark.
Yeah, so you got. Oh no, you haven't got as much cloud cover as what we have over here. So it's probably come from your area over to here.
It looks like pitch black outside from here.
There's the 400
I've
cars
got to
out.
run, fellas,
the,
because I've got to pick up Lisa from the hospital.
All right, mate. Thanks for hanging out, mate. I miss you.
Good night, Grey Man. Good
Grey.
morning.
Bye. See you soon, guys.
What are you?
I'm in the Blue Mountains and it's pitch black. I think it's supposed to say outside.
Where's the Blue Mountains?
Up where it's blue.
In the bush where you live.
Where we live?
Mate, heart of the suburbs we're in.
That's right.
You're in the middle of nowhere. I drove to Melton. That's the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, you drove to Melton. You didn't tell anyone. You went shopping. How
Is that where it
rude.
was in Melton?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had to go. We had to go at Mad Spidey in the latest video with Mark.
He came.
wait,
he
no.
came to my. He came to my backyard and he didn't even
Yeah, but
acknowledge.
I didn't know what suburb. I knew you lived down that vicinity, but I didn't know you were that far out. I don't even know what suburb you live in. So,
Melton.
yeah, well, I didn't know that.
Well, you could ask.
Oh, I'm going to go to a random suburb and ask all my friends, which suburb do you live in? I'm coming to visit.
I'd forget where everyone lives.
Did you see all those Star Wars figures? Did any of them even, pique your interest?
Look, some of them were cheap enough, yeah, that I probably would have picked some up.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
only
too
reason
bad.
why I picked up that shield, because it's like bloody $99 is like an absolute steal.
I would have bought all of them.
Yeah, I know Sean would have fucking gone to town, mate. Stocked up. But all
Yeah,
that
I would
stuff
have.
that's not the stuff that you sell, Sean. You only sell exclusive stuff.
No, I sell the shields. I would have bought them and customized them all for that price.
Customized. What have you done? Painted the right color?
I would have painted them to whatever people wanted.
Yeah, like that guy that used to sell at Supernovas all the time that actually made the full metal ones.
Yeah, I could have done all that shit, and I could have freaking
Except these ones are plastic.
yeah, but I could have custom did stickers for the stars in the center with Marvel and shit all over it.
Because I always wanted to collect all those Marvel Legends things, but $250 to $300 is just way too much. So as soon as I saw the Black Panther helmet for $99, and then I saw the shield for $99, I went, yeah, I'm
They
definitely
have
grabbing
Star
that.
Wars ones.
Well, I got the original one. I've had
Yeah.
that for ages.
Yeah, like I know, like Simon's got like, Eddie's old sort of work. He's still got like the Star Lord and the Ant-Man and the Falcon and Winter Soldier, like the red, white, and blue one. Like I'd love to still get them, but I'm not paying $250, $300 for them.
The Iron Man one is cool. I got that
Yeah,
one.
I obviously I want the Spidey head, but the Spidey head's always like 280, 300.
I've got that Iron Man too.
You would drop you don't want to drop that on a helmet, but you drop it on a comic book.
Yeah, but that's a different story. And I'd drop a lot more in a comic book if I had the money, and depending on the comic book.
The bottom Iron Man mask is a solid metal.
Have you seen the one that people have been doing on shorts where it actually is like automated?
Actually,
Yeah.
Where do you get that from?
They're cool as shit.
They're custom. Most of them, I would say, custom.
I've seen a couple of people. They've seen a couple of people actually do it. It's there's one company making it, but I can't remember who they said it was. They've actually made a run of them that you can actually buy as a limited edition piece.
I know I seen a guy cut up one of the Hasbro ones and make it all mechanical. So the only reason I stopped collecting those things was because I have no room for them.
You think I have room for anything that I buy?
Yeah, well,
I don't have a house to put it in.
It looks like you have room because you don't have walls covered in it. I can't even put in a fucking little action figure anywhere in there.
Simon, trust me, Simon has no room in that room that he's in right now. I've been in there. I can barely fit in his room.
Do I need to go down to where all the statues are kept? That's a ridiculously different story.
Simon has no space in that room. Trust me. I mean, you've seen him look at his. Every time you mention a movie, Simon will grab that movie off his wall that's in that room.
Yeah, if I had everything in the one room, I could say the same thing. I've got all the shit scattered everywhere.
Yeah, I have that too, but it's all like everything else is like storage though.
Yeah, it's like all my boxes are in my shed, so I don't have to keep them in the house. And all my books are in a different room. All my DVDs are in a different room. So
I'm gonna do a script where I showed all my DVDs.
If Simon,
what?
Sorry.
Would anyone be interested in watching a stream where I go through my DVD collection? I figured they're just sitting there doing nothing.
I was going to say, Simon, if you ever make the venture to the bush, as you call it, you might get a room tour.
Trust me, I plan to one day. Hey, I was going to buy this action figure, but I figured since I'm talking to you now, I should ask you. Wait, it's a SDCC exclusive, so I'm going to guess you can't get it. But Pop Culture have it.
When did it come out?
I don't know, but Pop Culture have it $50, and I was going to
send me a thing, and I'll check because I'm using my phone now, so I can't check.
It just doesn't say what brand it is or anything like that.
Well, the Spider-Man figure you want, I can't get.
Yeah, I know that.
Because for whatever reason, no one seems to have Hasbro at the moment.
Oh, look how nice of them. They offered me a discount of $1.50. Thanks, guys.
And you'd be dumb enough to accept it.
Maybe, because I want this figure. And there's 28 people watching it.
Is it on eBay?
Yeah, it's on eBay. So it's probably cheaper if I bought it directly from Pop Culture Store, eh?
I would think so, yeah.
Wait till they have a 20% off sale.
Yeah, but what happens if there's none left by then?
Oh. I'll just pay full price for it then.
Action figure FOMO. Sorry, I missed this comment. Anyone get DC or Marvel Lego? I don't. Just wondering if just. You guys don't
What's
get
the
Lego,
thing?
do you? Wait, Sean, do you get Lego? I feel like
Get Lego as in can get it, or get Lego as in have Lego?
yeah. Do you have Lego?
I've only got 2 pieces, so I've got this, which I haven't done yet,
That's not Lego.
the Groot, and I've got the Optimus Prime.
Oh, you do. That's right. You do have the Optimus Prime. That's cool.
So, but yeah, I've avoided Lego because I don't need another thing to collect. So
My mate Drawn, he's got the big it's the I think it's the Daily Bugle maybe. And he's got all these like all the little Marvel characters all flying off it. And then next to it he's got Doctor Strange's little thing. It's looks really cool.
Oh, speaking of Lego, hashtag Star Wars guy, I saw a limited thing where you could buy the UCS Millennium Falcon for $3.
Wait, but what's
So the ultimate, like you got the Millennium Falcon Lego, but then you've got the UCS, which is the ultimate collector's edition one, which a lot of people really want because they're the oversized collector's edition ones. They had a promo online from the Lego store that the first 1,000 people could buy it for $3.
No way. What from
No.
official Lego?
I'm serious. I know a couple of people that got it.
From official Lego?
Yeah.
Not some sketchy store that's fucking sending you
No.
fake shit from
No,
China.
because there's actually been screenshots of them, actually people going into the store saying, "We want that $3 thing," and it's like, no, it's only online.
Sarah has the Millennium Falcon and she paid a lot of money for it.
Yeah, well, they were going for like 1,500, almost $2,000 at one stage.
I think she might have got it. Might have been Sarah. Was that on sale when you bought it? Yeah, it was on sale when she got it.
Yeah, you pick them up. You pick them up now for I think I don't know $600 to $800 or something.
No, those things Lego normally goes up, man. If you don't buy it on drop, it will go for big bucks. Like there's at the comic and toy at the vintage Malvern one. There's a seller that's got this woolly Lego that Sarah really wants, but it's like $400 or something like that.
Yeah, Beck would probably want that too because she likes Wall-E as well.
I saw that at the cinemas and I fell asleep. Not because I didn't like it, but because I fell asleep in every movie that I went to back then. I fell asleep in The Dark Knight. That's why I didn't think it was that good.
And then you go hashtag DC guy.
Well, I rewatched it. So when I first started getting into comics again, I started rewatching a lot of those movies. So I rewatched that Nolan. Well, I never saw the third one. I only watched the first. I like Batman Begins was my favorite Batman movie at the time. So I rewatched Batman Begins. I rewatched Dark Knight, and Dark Knight was good this time because I didn't fall asleep. And then I watched the third one, which was just whatever. But I really like the new Batman. I think it's really good. Did you like it?
I didn't think it was crash hot.
Really? Okay, fair enough.
Being a movie buff, I liked aspects of it, like things like the dark lighting, the music, the chemistry between certain actors and stuff like that. I thought was great, but as a movie itself, it was a very long, dragged out movie.
In saying that, in my defense, I watched it on the plane, and I did sort of fucking fall asleep and pause and start again watching it. I haven't watched it again, but it's not a bad movie. I didn't think it was a bad movie, but I didn't think it was the best movie either.
I liked it because it reminded me of Seven, the movie Seven with Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman. It reminded me of that, but with Batman, and obviously not
What's
as
in the box?
But I don't know. I just because every time they bring in a new Batman, they always try to give it that more serious, like try to make it believable. And Nolan one is still like I understood they were trying to make it more serious, but it still was very comic booky. This I felt like just hit the spot with that. Again, it just didn't feel like this typical superhero comic movie. It was more like a detective film, which I enjoyed.
Which is what
I
they were
like
going.
I like the aspect that they did it of him as learning to be Batman, not
Yeah, well, it's based on
already
one. So.
not already being Batman. So they're building the story up, but just some things of it dragged out. Like Simon said, it was longer movie than I think it needed to be. And I'm not a big fan of movies where they introduce so many key characters so quickly and so all at once. I get they're trying to build a world, but you have your character, you have your villain, you have your hero. Just do the story and that's it. You don't need other characters and other villains and other Easter eggs and all this shit across every fucking movie.
I thought, look, I didn't like him as Bruce Wayne. I thought as Bruce Wayne he kind of sucked, but I didn't mind him as Batman.
Yeah, I can't stand him. I cannot stand him.
He's a talented actor, but
Nah. But in saying that, like my introduction to, Twit Pats is Twilight and Harry Potter. So I've never watched anything else that he's done besides those and the Batman.
I've never seen Twilight and I've never seen Harry Potter.
Harry Potter guy.
So the only thing I've seen him in is Batman.
There's some movie that he's in. I can't remember what it is. I've never seen it, but some people were saying there's a movie that he's in he's really good in. Apparently, I don't know what it
The
is.
elephant movie.
The what?
There's a movie. The title's something elephants or something.
Oh yeah, it's like Water for Elephants or something like that. Apparently, he's really good in that or something.
It's meant to be the movie that took him away from just being the Twilight boy. Supposedly.
Come on, scan your prick.
Well,
You're definitely not going on Tuesday, are you, Simon?
Most likely not. No, I think it's more the fact of that I don't like going to these things with limited funds or no funds at all. It's no point for me. I go to buy. I'm happy to go with lots of money and not buy anything because there's nothing there to buy. I'm happy to do that, but I don't want to go there and see stuff that I want to buy and have no money.
it's all right. You'll have Simon there. He can lend you some from all the money he's going to make.
Yeah, I'll be
I'll
swimming.
need a bit more than $10, thank you.
I'll be able to leave early because I would have sold everything.
If you're that lucky.
It'd be ideal if you get like Bruce and Tim and all that come up to you and like clean you out before your show even opens.
Oh yeah, that fucking. I might hide some of my keys from those guys.
They're not going to buy them at the prices you have on there.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
Bullshit. Fucking Bruce's prices will be way more than me for some of that shit.
Yes, but the thing is, when Bruce and all that buy books, they're buying them in bulk to get a cheap price. So if you have it $10 or $15 or $20 cheaper than them, they're not going to buy it because it's not worth it for them to take the risk of holding on to it for that long for that little profit.
I just really hope I sell that Monica Rambeau book because I paid $4 for it.
Is that not the one you picked up in the bloody mill market at Geelong?
So I found two. One of them, I don't know which one's which. So one of them was from the mill market, and then the other one I bought from Supernova. From the Supernova stall. You know the stall that you said, Sean, don't buy from them because that's Supernova? I bought from them. One of them was $6 and one of them was $4. And the $6 one was actually in worse condition.
It's just going to come down to which person walks up to your booth at what stage. So I've been grabbing a shitload of books lately just to have some stuff for next year's shows. So we'll see if I get lucky and sell some.
What the fuck did I buy this?
So are we going to see a resurgence of Days of Future Pop Culture, or do you reckon you're going to give that up?
No, I'm going back to one show a year. I'm not going to try and do more. And I've got a plan in my head that I'm trying to execute. But we'll see if I can get it to work.
Am I going to host it? Hey guys, welcome to Days of Future. Man, did you see the plug I gave it in my recent video?
Yeah. That is a possibility because I'm
If
trying.
He's really desperate.
I'm working on trying to get some guests to attend. So if I get guests to attend, then I'll do some panel sort of things.
You want to promote it pretty heavily because, like, I'm really impressed with the Melbourne the one that just went this weekend. I was really impressed with how well they promoted it. Like,
yeah,
they started promoting it like about a year ago.
No, yeah, it was a while.
Yeah, I saw it like
early,
a year ago.
I reckon it was early in the year.
They were promoting it at Nova, so at least March.
I know. I saw it late last year, early this year. I saw it and I'm like, what's this thing? I've never even heard of this thing before.
The big, yeah. They took my date in fucking February.
They're running theirs in March.
No, there's February 16th, I think it is.
Nah, it's March.
It's March.
Well, there's one of the shows took my date in February.
It might be.
No, you're
might
thinking
be
giant
the winter.
size. There's another giant size next year in February, I think.
Right. But the advantage is down that side, they can get venues like the one they got. For me to stay sort of close to the city but western suburbs, it's hard to find a venue that convenient.
Because you got to rent out the hall, right?
Yeah.
I was thinking there's nothing on this east side of town, is there, Simon? Maybe we can do Simon and Simon's comics and toys.
The problem is like I can find venues, like big enough venues, but then I have to justify the cost of the venue. And for me to justify the cost of the venue means I have to increase the price for store holders and entry and all that stuff.
Yeah, but your entry doesn't pay off the room, does it?
What?
I thought entry was donation.
But it is. But then the thing is I can't do a $2 entry and have to charge, because all the money from the day gets donated, but all the money that I get from the tables goes to cover all the other costs.
Yeah.
So I can't keep the costs down for the store holders and still be able to afford to run the event without me forking out paying for it every time.
Well, how many? I think they sold out.
They say they sold at least 2,300 tickets. But It's hard to say if they really do or not, because you're not going. Yeah, it was big, and there was a lot of people there, but you don't know if 2,300 people came through the door or not. Yeah.
Yeah, but still, it looked like out of all the ones I've gone to, it was probably second best as far as like crowd, as far as like how many people were there, and it did feel like a really big event. The giant size one I think was bigger. The giant size one was just like unbelievable and too crowded. It was a huge space as well, the giant size, but it was really crowded.
Was there many comic sellers there?
Yeah, there was heaps.
No.
What? Not as
Comic
not as many.
sellers.
Yeah, there was quite a few.
How many is heaps to you, Simon?
Was there more than one of Billy's shows?
No, I'd say on par. So actual comic sellers, like proper comic sellers, you had Bruce, you had James, and you had Billy.
What about that Aussie Comic Co guy? I've never seen him around.
Yeah, you had Aussie Comic Co.
I've never seen him.
I know, but that was 4. You had Bulldogs Comics.
I bought these off Aussie Comic Co.
So Bulldogs from eBay was there.
Yeah, I met him at the vintage one.
So there was 5 like proper comic sellers, and then you had maybe another 3 or 4 that had a few boxes here and there.
So in other words, it wasn't probably worth me even going then. If I was hunting books.
Dude, I thought it was a great show, and there was definitely plenty of comics there.
I'll put it this way for you, for both of you. As a show, it had a great mix of stuff. Like anything you were looking for, there was someone selling it. So if you're a retro toys...
No, that's not true. They were pretty light on vintage toys. I didn't think they had much.
Didn't have much. What were you looking at?
In the way of vintage toys? I don't think so.
There was heaps with vintage toys.
I don't think so.
There was at least 4 sellers selling vintage toys.
Not like the giant size was really impressive for that. So
I didn't go to the giant size, so I don't know. But you have to remember, this wasn't marketed as vintage toys. It was marketed as collectibles and comics. So if you went there with the intention of that, there was someone selling most stuff there.
Including comics.
Yeah, I'm not saying, but it wasn't like it was packed to the max with comic sellers.
No, but it was huge. But like, as far as like, there was more comic sellers there than like Comic-Con, like by far.
Yes, but you have to remember the difference. At Comic-Con, you got sellers bringing 30, 40 boxes. Here you had more sellers, but less books.
Oh, so it was a bit like a Supernova and Oz Comic Con where somebody would sell all toys and pops and stuff and have like 2 short boxes.
Yeah, you had 4 or 5 sellers there that had 3, 4 short boxes, and then the known 5 had proper amounts of books.
Yeah.
And they were different people, like Simon said, Aussie Comic Co.
There was a number of there was a number of sellers, comic book sellers, that I'd never seen before.
You missed Boss Logic as well, Simon.
What do you mean?
He came. He was there.
What? Really?
Boss Logic came to the show, yeah.
Really?
He's a douche anyway.
He's a douche. I got him.
He showed.
I got him. What time is it in Australia? It's 8:30 p.m., mate. I got Boss Logic to sign my book. So he not only uses a black texter that's running out and signs it on a black spot on the book. I don't know what the other point was, but he's a douchebag.
But yeah, he came to buy Pokemon cards.
Really? Well, he's not Aussie, is he?
Yeah, he is.
He's
he? From Preston.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah. Melbourne boy.
He's such a dick. He went to Supernova with an entourage. was like, dude,
He
no
does
one
that everywhere.
really.
Anytime he goes to
really
Big
knows
Con,
you.
he always does that.
Yeah, I know, but he had a massive table, right? And I tell you what happened. So I was interviewing
I'm
I was interviewing Jamie Johnson, right? And he was next to Boss Logic. So I was talking to him and I was saying, and this was like, I think the first time I interviewed Jamie, the first time I interviewed Tom as well. So I said to Jamie, I was like, oh, I plan on interviewing Tom Taylor as well. And Jamie's like, dude, you better hurry because we're nearly done. And he sometimes leaves early. So it's cool. So we literally meet. I was like, quick, let's go. So me and Tony go off to Tom Taylor. And as we walk past Boss Logic, apparently one of the guys in his crew was like, oh, don't worry about it. We don't want to interview anyway. Well, mate, I wasn't planning on, so.
Yeah, because you're a dick.
I didn't know he was Aussie.
Yeah.
He's not even an artist anyway. He's a photoshopper. That's what he is.
He's an artist. He's a digital artist.
No, he's a photoshopper.
He doesn't draw everything. He just takes bits and
Yeah,
puts
but
it together.
it's still a digital artist.
Hey, I'm not saying that some of the stuff he doesn't do is not good, but he's not an artist to me anyway. Like I like his Noctera cover. But he didn't draw that shit.
No comment. Oh, he still ended up showing up.
Did he pay to get in?
I don't know.
Did he get a media pass?
I wasn't fucking watching him walk around. I
What
just
time did you
seen
leave?
him like 10 minutes before it closed.
Oh, really? You stayed all day pretty much.
Well, I started speaking with James and then started with Bruce and Billy and everyone having conversations, and time ran out. So after you guys left and Michael left, I went and did a lap to see what I was going to buy. And then, like, that photo with me holding the box was literally at 350. So I bought it and walked straight out. Went straight to the car.
That's the other thing I like about Billy's show. It's 10 till 2:30. 4.5 hours, I can handle that. I don't know if I could handle like a 9 to 5 kind of gig.
No one
you
does 9 to
No,
5
wouldn't be
Or
able to do
10
it.
to
Besides-
4, whatever.
besides Nova. Because even mine's 10:30 to 3:30.
Yeah, that's a good amount of time.
So
Another
You get
mad
another
mail
pa-
call coming soon. That's
Oh, you
that's
don't
not
wanna give me
that's not
exclusive?
that's not C3 stuff. That's mate from Sydney who sells comic books on the groups.
Hey, have you ever got your other half of your comics from Gorilla Todd?
Not yet.
Is that going to happen?
It's actually less than half now. Because it was funny actually, because I was actually talking about it on one of my Spidey's Outbacks, and I was talking about it with Rob, and it got on the subject somehow. And Rob's like, "Oh, well, obviously, like after C3 and the bullshit, whatever of him shipping out all the stuff, he goes, if you want to just get him to send it to me, and then we can work it out from there, so you can just just do it that way."
Yeah.
And Todd actually jumped into the chat.
Yeah.
So he reckons it's only like one short box left.
Well, put it this way, man. You bought those books when I was living in Greensboro at the other house.
Yeah.
I've been here for over 2 years now. So, like, that's.
But at least
That's
I've gotten probably like, a good 2/3 or something of them so far. Because I've had
I don't know.
three deliveries, I think.
And the worst thing is you didn't even keep track of what you got. So you didn't even know.
I don't even know it's there. I don't even know what I got for you. I can't even remember what I got for you. It'd be some
Yeah,
titty books or something, but
just don't give them to him. Just sell them now.
Yeah.
Because that's all he's going to do with them.
he's going to sell all the books I gave to him out of the kindness of my heart.
I finally found the Defenders book, Simon. So next time I see you, I'll show you and you let me know which ones you need.
Yeah, I need to go through. Well, that's what this guy from Sydney did. He goes, I came across a few Tomb of Draculas because he watches some of my videos sometimes. And he goes, let me know what numbers you need. So I sent him a list of all the numbers that I need and stuff like that. And ended up only having, I think, 8 or 9 books, but still another chunk out of the run. So,
Well,
but I'm
if
going to
you
be going
know
for the
what,
whole. I'll be going for the whole
sorry?
run, not the because I know you only went for the original run, not the new Defenders side of it.
Yeah.
I'll still go for the whole run because that's the way I do things.
Oh, I'll probably eventually get the new Defenders run, but the new Defenders run is all $2 cheap, easy to get books.
Mm.
But if you know what numbers you need, send them through for me, and I'll put them aside for you.
Just trying to see actually. How big's the original Volume 1 run? Do you remember how many issues?
125 books.
125. Is that including?
No, that's to the new Defenders. Starts at 125, and I'm not sure what it goes up to.
Let's have a look. Series Defenders Volume 1. Well, it went for a while. 1972 to 1986. So it went for a while. 152.
Yeah, so new Defenders only went for 26
25.
books.
Yeah,
26, 27 books.
Yeah, that's not too bad. But yeah,
I
like you, I'd rather focus on trying to get all the early ones first.
That's right.
I still don't even have the Marvel feature books.
I've got 2 and 3. I just got to get number 1.
Yeah, I don't have any of them. I don't think.
I got 2 and 3.
I might have 2 or 3, maybe. I can't remember.
Yeah, I only just picked up 2 and 3 when I was in Toronto. I need 1 book to finish that run. So number 84 gets me 1 to 125. I'm getting close to finishing 4 sets or runs that I'm collecting, and then I'll decide which other ones I start.
Yeah, I'm actually looking at the numbers now. Like, there's quite a lot of numbers here that have been ticked off. It's sort of because you know, like they do it on CLZ, they do it in brackets. So it'll be like if you've got 1 to 10, it'll say 1 to 10. There's a lot of individual numbers, so I must be missing like every second issue almost, or
Screenshot it and send it to me, and I'll tell you what numbers I got.
What happens if I do this? Oh no, I'm not doing that fucking missing comics crap because that missing comics it throws all the extra fucking A's and B's and variants and fucking UKs
just
and shit.
When you click on it,
so
and it comes up, and it's got all the numbers on the top like that. Yeah, just screenshot that, and then I'll know what you have, and then I can see what's missing.
I'm gonna call it. I'm done.
Done bagging and boarding finished, or done for tonight because you couldn't be fucked anymore?
I'm done for tonight. I think I've got a few other random ones here. I've done the main pile that I had sitting here anyway. So I'm gonna end the stream.
I might videotape a mad mail call then.
There you go. Couldn't have done it exclusively, but whatever.
Just don't send me the thumbnail at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Well, I didn't actually receive the notification this time, so I don't know what happened.
And then, where's my thumbnail for my live?
Oh, sorry. Do I do thumbnails for your lives as well?
Yeah, you do thumbnails for whenever you feel like doing thumbnails.
Yeah, well,
I've got exclusive rights.
I'm not Bad Spidey and demand them.
Simon harasses me.
It was his choice because he didn't like my YouTube generated thumbnails. He goes, I'm not having that. You are getting thumbnails every time you do a video. So it was actually his choice.
Yeah, but you know what's funny? Every time Simon releases a video, it tags me because he writes that I did the thumbnail. And I'm like, I hate that because before I've done the thumbnail, people might see that and be like, He just took a screenshot. He didn't even do it. So,
So I'm sure you'll find a good one with the Sentinel.
Before we go,
yeah.
obviously Sean won't know. I could probably ask this backstage, but it doesn't really matter. I've noticed it might be just a MacBook thing, or maybe I haven't done an update. You don't have the copy link button in the bar at the top anymore when I go to like Instagram.
Copy link.
Yeah, so you know when like you've got like in your actual URL bar or whatever up the top where you put in your thing, you've usually got the little arrow when you go on that and it says share and you go copy link. That's not there anymore.
For what? StreamYard?
No. For if I'm putting somebody's Instagram link onto.
Oh no, it's in the dots on Instagram. You have to click on the 3 dots on the side, and it'll say share.
It's on a MacBook. It's a little drop down arrow at the top.
What do you mean? You just go to the Instagram page on your browser, and then just highlight the URL and copy and paste.
Yeah, well, that's the old school way of doing it.
No, but
I'm doing that, but
there should still be a thing that says share, because I know for me, when I want to share Instagram, I have to go to the 3 dots on the side, then the drop down comes, it says share, and when you click on share, it'll say share to Facebook, share it here, or copy on the bottom. Because
it's not doing it anymore with mine. So yeah, I have to do like that. Copy the URL up the top.
Yeah. That's how I've always done it, mate. Keep it old school. Anyway,
I did that to add the guys yesterday.
See you later. Say bye, Spidey. Thanks everyone for hanging out. We appreciate you. And until next time, keep it simple.